quite high, and we achieved the largest drop in the murder rate ever recorded to the lowest level in 125 years. That's the year 1900. And that's despite the fact that many people came in from prisons and from very rough countries and from mental institutions and from lots of other places, drug dealers and others. They came in illegally during the Biden administration. We've gotten many of them out, but we still have some that we're looking for, quite a few that we're still looking for, but we've gotten over 11,888 murderers were allowed into our country. We've gotten a lot of them out. We've gotten some, we put them in jail. We don't even trust the country to send them because they'll come back in maybe. We put them in jail. 11,888 murders, more than half of which have committed more than one murder. That's what they allowed in. They can never be forgotten for the horrible things they've done to this country. Fentanyl coming across our border is now down by 61%. 61%. And coming in by water, by sea, by ocean is down 97%. Can you imagine? Thanks to our Republican majorities in Congress, we passed the largest tax cuts in American history. All Democrats voted against the tax cuts, putting more money in Americans' pockets. This year, the typical family got tax refunds of nearly almost close to $5,000. The stock market has set 68 all-time record highs since the election. So 68 days we hit all-time highs. We're right there now. And the average 401k, and that's despite the conflict. I don't call it a war, I call it a conflict. Despite the conflict with Venezuela, who no longer has a Navy, no longer has an Air Force, no longer has a lot of people that were leading the country into very bad places. Their leadership is gone. Their second-rung leadership is gone. We're dealing with their third, half of their third, because half of their third is gone too. The average 401k is up almost $30,000 since I took office. So the Americans are benefiting working today. We have the most working, and we have 401ks at their all-time high. Highest they've ever been. And that goes along with the stock market, which is the highest it's ever been. Under my most favored nation agreements, this is something that I wish the media would talk about, because to me it's one of the biggest things ever to happen in our country. Certainly as to medical, anything having to do with medical, because drug prices, we're delivering 400, 500, and even 600% at the TrumpRx.gov. We recently added nearly 1,000 low-cost generics to the website. So we have drugs down 400, 500, 600%. Now you could say 80, 90, 70, 60, 50% if you want. There are two ways. It depends on the way you ask the question. But a pill that would sell in Germany or let's say in London for $10, we're selling for here for $130. And I got the countries to all agree, otherwise they would have had to pay big tariffs. I don't want to go into it, but that's a very interesting discussion. They said vehemently no, and then when I said, that's all right, we're going to charge you 50% tariff on everything you sell into America, they said, well, like we said, we'll say yes. And every single country agreed, and every drug company agreed. So we have most favored nations. So we were paying the highest drug prices in the world. Now we're paying the lowest drug prices in the world. So that pill that I'm talking about would go from $10 to $20. The world is bigger than the U.S. Hard to believe, but it's true. So it's not like you cut it in the middle. It just had to go up a little bit, but a little bit is a doubling of a price. So a little bit's a lot. So the pill would go from $10 to $20, and we'd go from $130 to $20. Think of that. So we would get, if you remember, some of you were at the news conference I had in my first term where I got the prices down 1/8%, 1/4% my first term. And I'm so proud of it because drug prices hadn't come down in 28 years, and I was the first one to do it. But now I'm getting them down, not 1/8%, I'm getting them down 400, 500, 600. Or if you want to use it a different way, you could say 70%, 80%, 90%, 50%. Nobody's ever said anything like it. And I got that through, well, everybody knew it was taking place, but we paid the highest prices anywhere in the world. Now we're paying the lowest prices anywhere in the world, and the press refuses to write about it. I think it's the biggest thing for healthcare. So much of it is prescription drug prices and drug prices. And with them coming down, the healthcare is going to come down very substantially. We recently added nearly 1,000 low-cost generics too, as I said, and that's 1,000 drugs, and it's all on. And this was not given by me. This was given by Dr. Oz and Bobby, and I wasn't sure whether or not I loved the idea, but they said we want to use TrumpRx.gov.
What's up, boss?
You put them in the little Keurig machine. So we had like cakes, they had Paris, cups that come with it. We had some of them in the office. Right, this one back there changed her clothes. Now just listen to me and you tell me what you think. I said, "Look, why? How long is coming back? Coming back here? She know how long it's been back here, but the bitch been going back. She. Anyway, she said, she said, oh, how you know the coffee's still good or not? I said, it didn't have expiration date on it. I said, just check it. I said, well, if it's expired, it depends on how long. I mean, I would still use it. It's sealed up in a container. I wouldn't want them to take it to your house. I said, no, you can throw it away. With an attitude. She's up. And I was just telling the other young lady, I was like, well, these little coffee expired to me scrubs with it. And she was like, yeah, yeah. And go ahead and just throw it away. And you gonna try to calm me off like that. She irritates the fuck out of her.
Hey, how can I help? No problem, it's on its way.
My boy, he heard me, kind of telling me something. But he said, hey, stop showing her. He said, she just put it in there to pay him down. I don't understand myself. It's already done. They got it, but work yourself out of the my time is up. I should have been on my stupid ass. But okay.
It's okay, because again, your time is still not up. I'm just trying to know that.
You right. And everything is out. Because when she go, that's on the spray on weed.
Nah.
Stop showing and stop right now. Get out of the mouth. And that's on the show. She irritates the fuck out of me. Out of your girl.
Because she got the steering wheel. She got the steering wheel on it. She got to drive it. You know exactly how to push your buttons.
Well, but I'm betting you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but yeah, because again, she pushed the button because you end up going, come on now. I caught on to that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you try to talk like I drink and eat and spicy shit. Guess what? Well, I will say this. If Twitch came to a motherfucking show, you had no other choice.
Nah, you eat the fuck out that spicy shit. Yeah, because they got them canned goods that been from wars and shit, motherfuckers still got around. Shit, push on the shelf, nigga, open up one of them motherfucking cans.
Right.
That's one thing about your senses. You open that bitch up and it smell like it's not supposed to smell, you gonna know one thing, you better not try that girl.
Yeah, this is my third. She's been too fucking out. So like she changed her clothes. She should have been changed her clothes before we went to lunch. She got locked up in the office. The office door locked this way. Change her clothes. She every time I walk in, she's gonna go change her clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And then while she's still in the dress, she wanna go and talk to the other.
She wanted to see you, that she wanted you to see. You wanted to see everything.
I'm just grateful. No, she was dressed.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just grateful. I'm not no bitch like that. I'm just grateful. I am not man what you talking about.
Because again, being around them type of people and doing, see, like you dancing, you letting it out. But talking to other people inside the workplace end up making you end up being like them.
Yeah, I get it. I don't do that. That's the problem. I don't tell my boss that. I don't tell her shit.
So that's how she get all around the building. One person telling that person, telling that person.
That's how you get messy.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, indeed.
Yep. Yes, indeed. She want to be the star of the show for everything. She want me to save it. The captain save somebody.
Captain save everybody.
And I got
Yeah, go do your thing. Go do your thing. All right, bro. Not fair. I gotta get your ass to the motherfucking room so I can finish it up.
It is, and it's the hottest site, I think, anywhere on the planet, from what I understand, Bobby, right? It's really great. People are calling up and they're buying drugs for a fraction, for literally a fraction of the price. And it should be the biggest, and on that alone, we should win the midterm.
Man, fuck all that, because I don't see how we still allowing these sons of bitches to death and poison us with their funky drugs. That's how I feel about the whole situation.
Hi, Dr. Paul here. We're going to go look at a 2-year-old who apparently won't move his arm.
Hi, Hudson. How you doing, buddy? You say hi? Hi.
It's good to see you. Tell me what's been going on.
So this,
I'm just, when did that start?
about 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock, so yesterday he was fine. And this morning he woke up, he was fine.
I dressed him. No problem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Has he had any injuries to your knowledge? No. Hasn't had a big fall or...
Not that, yeah, nothing that he cried over.
All right. So, Hudson, look what I got.
Who's that?
That's what I got. Do you like stickers? You want a sticker? There's that one. How about oops, I dropped it. I got one for this hand. Can you get it? Is that hard? Is that hand hard to move? All right. We're gonna put this sticker right here. So, no, you're fine. One of the things that I worry about with this age group, if they won't move their arm, and the classic thing that happens is, just like Hudson here, he just won't get that arm up. And it's a dislocated radial head or a nursemaid elbow. Now, the classic mechanism is a pull. So like, you know, if daddy was pulling you up by your hands and it would pop right out, that could do it. You know, a lot of times you're walking down the street and your kid throws a tantrum and they go to the ground and you yank them up, and boom, it dislocates it. Or you could even maybe do it swinging the kid around. We want to make sure that he didn't injure this arm. So very gently, I'm going to squeeze pretty hard and just watch his facial expression. And he doesn't seem bothered, really. Hey, you're doing a good job. I think you're going to be a star. Okay, so, you know, the common fracture from a fall injury is right here, the distal radial head, and you would push and he would yelp. That's fine. There's no